Hi, this is Peter Corrigan, talking about entrepreneur, finance, business, and money. Let's talk about money. How do you feel about money? What do you think about money? When you see a rich person on TV or in a magazine or in real life, what do you actually think about that person? Do you envy them, or do you self-criticize them for being wealthy and rich? Do you come up with things in your head of, look at that rich bee, or look at that rich person, they must have stepped on a lot of people's toes, and possibly criticize them? Do you feel money is root of all evil? If that's your mindset and you wanting to be an entrepreneur, then that's going to stop you from being successful. The way you think about money. If you think money is root of all evil, then you will not become rich or wealthy, or your business will not become successful, because you're pushing it away with your thoughts. In fact, when somebody says to me, money is root of all evil, I always come back with, the devil dances in an empty pocket. In other words, having an empty pocket and being in poverty and living in lack is evil, because it makes you have bad thoughts about everything around us. When you've no money, watch how the devil rejoices, because the devil knows you're going to start thinking not good thoughts, and you don't feel good, and you don't feel good within yourself. God is a loving God. God is abundant. God is prosperity. God is health, wealth, and love. God does not want you to have lack. God does not want you to be in poverty. The devil does, but no. In heaven, everyone is abundant and rich, more than we can imagine. There's no poverty. God is rich. God is prosperity, and He wants you to be rich. He loves you. He wants you to have the fruits of the world and all the beauty what He's made for us to use, because everything around is God's, and He's made that for us. When I say He's made it, what I mean is that He has give us the consciousness and the ideas and the energy and the intelligence to produce and create things on this earth for him and for us. Because God created the planet, so he wants us to create things for each other. Beautiful things. So God does want you to be successful. He doesn't want you to live in misery and lack and be poor and have no money. God has a value, and we could say, because we created money, God didn't create money, but God has created value. And if we look at it, God creates the world, the universe, and everything in it. And the most precious metals around, silver, copper, especially gold, we've given it a value. It's come from the earth. We have to dig it up and find it from the earth, which is God. So gold is God's money. I class it as God's money. And gold is very, very spiritual, and it has a special energy because it's valuable, and it's God telling us that the world is full of prosperity and abundance if we want it. We are sat on top of gold. It's up to us to find it, but the world is full of prosperity. The world is full of abundance. There's plenty enough to go round everybody. Money, food, water, all the elements, everything is here for us, and there's abundance of it. Not shortage. That's a lie. There is not shortage. God has given us everything. So God wants you to be rich. God wants you to be wealthy, healthy. And when you are, and you move away from lack, poverty, sadness, God rejoices, but the devil dances in your pocket. So what do you want to be? Do you want to say money's root of all evil? Or do you believe the devil dances in an empty pocket? This is Peter Corrigan talking about entrepreneur, finance, business, money, and entrepreneur spirit. Take care of yourself.